President Trump made a statement earlier in January that he wanted to see banks cap credit cards at 10%. I spoke with Yahoo Finance, and it was actually covered in an article in the Economic Times. We'll put the articles down in the description. Um, about some of these issues and where they could happen. I actually spoke with Charlotte Business Journal as well once we saw that banks have started making moves to let these happen. Initially, with his January 20th deadline, I thought that couldn't happen. But now, as we see banks working towards it, it's a real possibility that it could happen. Bank of America points out that they already offer options below 10%, as do some of these other big banks. They offer, 0% interest, or for an extended period, they offer balance transfers, things of that nature. But when he was initially asked, Brian Mulroney said that you would have to have a credit score in the mid 700s to qualify for one of these credit cards. In effect, if that was the case, what you would see is people having to search for credit card options or credit options, maybe in check cashing places or places that charge higher interest, as people with better credit would still be able to obtain credit, but people with lower credit may be disenfranchised with their credit, not able to obtain credit, completely lose their credit cards. So that's just the interesting juxtapost right there. Some moves you can make if you're looking at that situation. Some pros and some cons. Some pros would be that if you are locked into an interest rate, say you have a higher one that's in the 20s, 25, 30%, and you get put into a credit card that's down to 10%, you can take the opportunity to pay off some debt, as much more money would be going towards your principal and not your interest payment. You can also look to transfer the debt over from a higher credit card balance to a lower one. And you can hopefully improve your credit in general, just your credit habits and your credit financing. Because if you don't have the mindset shift that you need in this type of situation, you'll just be in the same situation when the credit card rates go back up. I was asked if banks can financially sustain this. Of course they can. For a year, sure. Banks have a lot of leverage to pull. I think they may offer just some stripped down versions of the cards that they're offering, just something with no perks, no rewards. But banks can make it 10%. Banks can hold it for a year. And that's evident by we see banks right now working to implement these cards to meet the government. So whether we get it through legislative means, as the president suggested, or we just kind of see the industry work towards their method to accommodate this request, it looks like we may see 10% credit card caps and for some credit cards.